Jackson, the electric quarterback out of the University of Louisville.
Early part of his career, defenses really had to focus on his running ability, and they still do. But now, he's turned himself into a true dual-threat quarterback. When he plants his cleats in the ground and turns it loose, good things happen downfield.
Now Jackson on first down. This will be caught by Brown. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. Pretty darn good, as you see right there on your screen.
I'll echo that. Darn good. 2 touchdowns, right? And the ability to be in sync with each other, right? To understand that he's going to be where the quarterback expects him to be when the ball is thrown.
Jackson's throw pulled in by Jefferson. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 37. Now it appears we've got a Chief moving pretty gingerly down there. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Dropped at the 35, so able to display his strength, but not much room to operate. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. So a glance here at the key inactives. There's other reasons, but this list, one of the reasons they've been struggling some this year. And one that they won't make excuses with, but everyone knows that this is the key reason. Without these players, it's made it very difficult for them this season. They've battled, they've scrapped, but without those guys, hard to win games. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that. They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. The confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, just keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well. Well, to me, that's taking a big gamble defensively, because that alignment you see, that's normally something you see down near the goal line. Because now, if they decide to go play action, something should be open there, and I think open big. So maybe that's something that gets filed away for later. I think without a doubt, you write it down, and if you see that look at a later date, go ahead and take your shot. They go play action with Jackson. He's going to go up top for the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Jackson now. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Here's Jackson. Complete. Smith has it. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3. Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3. Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. A first look now for Darrington Evans. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end. Burrow's throw here taken in by Knox. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
Brandon, unless my eyes deceive me, I think they found a matchup that they're trying to exploit here, don't you? I mean, it's the second time they've gone to him here on this drive.
Yeah, opening drive. It's a tone setter, right? I think they're going to be looking his way a lot.
Yeah, and I think that the way things are going right now, they like him as a featured receiver. Let's see what kind of adjustments the defense is going to make to try and take that away.
Evans gets it again on second down. Evans has got the first down and then some. Touchdown, Cowboys! Darrington Evans, his second touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they are a game under 500 now following the loss a week ago. And this is a team, Charles, that just has not been able to string victories together. Yeah, they're certainly going the wrong way, aren't they? Because it looked like they have things pointing in the right direction, but now they've lost 2 straight. And that means this game is vital, extremely important, because if they fall 2 games below 500, the road back into playoff contention, awfully difficult. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Second into his prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving. Here's Edwards-Helaire. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here, second down. Not the kind of game that will go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of game that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary. Meanwhile, Jackson's throw there caught by Gallup. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down. Jackson's throw there taken in by Smith. 7 yards, the pickup there. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there. Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball. On second down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there. A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly. I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman of the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Marcus Davenport able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal. From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And that run there does nothing but juice up the guys who are moving the football. I mean, if you're an offensive lineman, people running it, actually the guy calling plays, you're almost jumping up and down in jubilation, aren't you?
And now you've got options on 2nd down.
And big-time options. You might want to think about play action and try and get something cheap right here over the top.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Oh, and it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Now it appears we've got a Chief moving pretty gingerly down there. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson got his man there, complete to Gallup. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Jackson. Got a man. It's Brown. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
If you decide to run a hitch route, it really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5. And a quick throw here. That's complete. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. This is caught, and in for the Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire as the first half is winding down, and the Chiefs are going to jump back in front. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and the lead is now 10-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away from the 6. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 40, right around the 39. So solid starting field position. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
Final play of the half for Burrow and company. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And this is caught. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory.
Ready more trouble.
So we've reached halftime. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime.
Both teams making their final preparations for this second half of action. So with that, let's get you back out to Arlington, where we rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. And he returns this to the 22. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
And he's got some space here. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A big play there on the catch and run.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw taken in by Samuel. A gain of 6 there on first.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
On second down now, it's Evans. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Again, a run with Evans. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Sean Murphy Bunting. And the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got it.
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Bobby Okereke coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
This defense coming out after the half, and if that plays any indicator, Charles, maybe a little refreshed and refocused here for quarters 3 and 4.
Yeah, they did really well on that one. That's exactly what they need to keep doing if they want to change their fortunes in this game.
Not a great start to this drive. You had the sack, now the false start.
I mean, it doesn't take much to either read lips or just imagine what the head coach is saying right now. Get your head in the game, guys. Let's go.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
Now he'll let this one go. Deep left sideline. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's the Chiefs punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Now he dumps this off over the middle, and he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That'll go for a gain of 7, and they're going to face a 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
48 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
On the run is Evans.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole. So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have is chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. So the scoring dried up here in the third. Nothing that quarter for either side. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
They'll run on first down with Evans.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Darrington Evans,
his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys have once again taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 14-10. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
no run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over.
And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here.
On 1st and 10, and the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack.
Marcus Davenport getting him once again his third sack of the afternoon.
Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block him. They were on him in a hurry.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Jackson on 1st down. That's caught once again by Gallup. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
And just a yard to go here on 2nd down.
Play action. Now Jackson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Patrick. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 39.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a 1st down.
Now here's a throw that's complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
He'll find his running back, Edwards-Helaire.
And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. 1st down, and he gets out of bounds.
You have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Clyde Edwards-Helaire
with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs have taken the lead here in the 4th. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and it's now 17-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
Takes it at the 7. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Dallas offense set for this next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Burrow on 3rd down. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Let's go!
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Burrow. That's taken in by Knox. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the 1st down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as the understanding where they are in the field?
Throwing, Burrow. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Now Burrow.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
Well, enough to start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Here's Burrow.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Victory in the cards now for the Chiefs as they take a knee here.
Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire.
And he works free.
Go now, let's do this!
So this one in the